Are you looking for a podcast about Stephen King's latest paycheck?
Well, then you must be thinking of another podcast.
Oh! Good evening, Kelsey.
Good evening, Robert.
Okay. This episode is going to have so much stuff.
So packed full of things to talk about.
Literally so many things. So many passionate things. We got such passion in this episode, man.
Before we get started,
Yes.
one thing we've got to fucking do is toast to Catherine O'Hara because she died like just
Son of
after
a
we
bitch, man.
fucking recorded the last one. So
I'm
I
in the
don't have
middle
a
of
crackable.
Editing. I'm in the middle of editing. And Ferdin drops that shit, dude. I tell
Yeah.
you that how mouth dropping like, no.
Yeah, I was like, that didn't happen. TMZ's lying again. But
Yeah.
no, yeah.
So,
I have a coconut water
Yeah.
I'm going to twist the top off of
All
very
right,
dramatically
so-
for her.
Catherine O'Hara. Literally none other like her. Such
Yeah.
an amazing person. What
One
a
of one.
fun, like just fucking, I can't even, she's just fascinating. She's a fascinating person.
Phenomenal
I didn't
human
even
being.
realize how amazing she was until like I'm going back on stuff and I'm like, God, she's just crushing life.
Yeah.
Like accidentally too. She just was always in the right place, but she always had the right attitude. What an amazing person.
What a
So,
person.
yeah, pour this one out, but I'm pouring it out in my gullet. That's a sad drink. Okay. Anyway, I just want to touch on this because I want to like reflect in the weird humanness that we have sometimes.
Okay.
I did just beat Horizon Zero Dawn, right? By the way,
Yes.
the story got so much more fucked up, dude. Like, I see
Really?
why people like that game. And I hope it's all for the story, because that gameplay, it's not fun, dude.
Oh,
It
boo.
is fun, though, which is the problem. I just don't want to do it. You know what I mean?
That's fair. I mean, that was how I felt about Final Fantasy VII Remake, so.
Yeah. Okay. So remember I told you that like they gamified learning and shit?
Yeah.
Oh, right towards the end. Oh, you know who's in this game?
Oh.
I forgot to tell you that the whole time. Fucking Lance Reddick is in this game.
Oh, man, really?
He's like one of the people.
Speaking of cool dead people.
And that voice was sending me every time he'd come on. I'm like, God, miss that guy. But anyway, so remember there's like the AI machine and all the sub-programs are going to figure out how to do stuff.
Yeah.
At the end, you find out there was never any fucking hope that all this was going to work. Because right as like the people are like in the bunker ready to like hunker down and wait to like set everything off to start it all, one of the guys that invented the Hades program that kills everything, he gets them all locked in a room and sucks out the air.
Oh, my God.
And he's like, if we got us to this point now, why would we teach new people this stuff? So I deleted the 180 quintuple terabytes of human culture. It's gone. They could never learn it. He literally erased everything that we were before it even began. Can
That's
you
nuts.
imagine that? Everything we were was literally on a floppy disk. And this guy,
I don't like that.
and then this one guy goes, I think we would turn out the same way if they knew about us. So you just delete that shit? Because you find the room where like all the learning is, and when you go in and turn them on, it only ever says like the opening intro thing. So you're always like, are these busted? Like, how would they work? And then you later find out this guy deleted all that knowledge like 400 years ago. Like there was
Shit.
never a chance we would ever know it. The whole program was
Goddamn.
sabotaged day one. Like, there's hard stuff in that game. I was like, why couldn't this game have just been fun, too? Why
I'd love to
can't you
see
be
a
fun?
movie of it or a TV show, you know?
No shit. I think that would rock, dude. It
Yeah,
would be
that's a
really
heavy
good.
plot.
Yeah, and then the lady who invented all of it, the doors, like to like the bunker they're in, have to close within 2 millimeters so that like no signal, like no like signatures can get out, so none of the machines can find where they are. And when
Yeah.
the doors fucking close, they close to 3.2, and the machines have like heard their Wi-Fi and they know where they are.
Oh,
So
fuck.
she already has left and has closed the door manually from the outside, so she's gonna die.
Oh,
And that's who your person is a clone of. And you find that she did make it all the way back to her home, and she died in like a bench outside of her house, like she wanted to and stuff. It was like heavy shit. It got
Jesus.
good. I was
me
like,
cry.
wow, this is really good. Be fun though. The story, I think if you could find just like a good supercut online
Yeah.
of just like the cutscene shit, I might want to do that because I did beat it, and I looked at when I got my first trophy, and I was off by 2 years. I got my first trophy in like 2017. I thought it was
my God.
2019.
ugh.
Let me double check this. I got my first trophy. So I started playing this game November 20th, 2017.
Jeez.
Took a 3-year break to 2020. And then I just beat it February 1st, 2026. 9 years later.
That's nuts.
Have you ever
No.
been like, I gotta do it, and you just keep going? 9 years, almost a decade, I've been sludging through this game.
That is a long time. I
For
mean,
it to have a pretty good ending. It was good.
yeah.
It's just not a fun play. Or it was like too much play. It was too...
beef.
I think you would like it because there's a lot of like collecting. Hey, there's all these
Oh,
metal
yeah.
flowers. Oh, there's all these
I do like that.
old figures from the past. I mean, they're all just like on the map, so you don't have to do anything. You just go there and get it.
I like that though.
But on the way, but see, this game is so action though. On the way there, you're gonna fight like 50 monsters.
Yeah.
You can't even just walk there. Every time you take a step, 30 things go, who the fuck is that? And then they try to kill you.
But they have an easy mode.
They do, but you still got to fight them all. You can't even just walk away. Like, you
Yeah,
have to
that
spend the
sucks.
time. I mean, granted, it goes from like 15 arrows to kill somebody to 1. So it's
Yeah.
a lot less. But still, I just want to walk up this hill and like 80 things got to come out the woodwork.
Yeah, they should just have like a story mode. I'm a big
Yeah.
fan of story mode in games where you can just experience what you're there to experience.
Yeah. All that to say, 9 years later, I can close a fucking chapter in my life. It's done. It's gone.
Set it down. Close
And now I
it
can
up.
play part 2 for another 9 years. No, that is
I don't
going
know about
story
that.
mode from the beginning, and I want to
Yep.
crank it out and see if I can like stay attached.
Yeah.
Because like, yeah, this ending was really good, but I had no emotion behind it because I don't fucking remember this game. It was 9 years ago.
Yeah.
I don't fucking remember. They're like talking about plot points. I'm like, I kind of remember that. Maybe. I don't know. But like, there's some heavy themes. That's some good stuff. I see.
Yeah,
why,
I would watch the fuck out of that show.
I see why that game is toted the way it is. I'm on board now because I'm always like, that's why I kept pushing. I'm like, it's got to be something's here that I don't know about.
Yeah.
It's just at the very end of 80 hours. It's in hour 79 of 80 that it goes
God.
like wild, you know?
Yeah.
So anyway, all that to say, Horizon was pretty legit. I feel like I owe it to the universe to declare it's over. I'm done.
Lay down your sword.
I'm fucking... A weight has been lifted. Like, in the back of my mind, gnawing, since the inception of YMBToAP has been like, you should really beat Horizon.
Odd.
You know, Horizon is something you've started. You should do that.
Gotta finish it.
Oh, I did.
Well, I'm happy for you.
Thank you.
I wanted to give you an update on the Puzzle Pals,
Ooh.
which was the piece of my
Puzzle
Discord now
crew.
that is,
Yep.
yeah, Puzzle Crew, playing puzzle games. So we have decided to play Blake Manor. It's called the Seance at Blake Manor. It is,
I don't like that, but it sounds cool.
it's
though.
spooky as hell. So like, it's a game about like, you're at this hotel with like 20 other guests, and there's a lady who is missing, maybe not dead. Who really knows?
The art style, though.
The art style is very pretty. It's very cool. and
Mm-hmm.
there's a lot of ghosties floating around this spooky ass hotel.
Okay.
So the thing is, like, everybody at the hotel has their own little like plot line, their own little secret, their own reasons for being at the seance.
Okay.
And it's your task to figure out what the hell everyone is doing there. And you sort of like clairvoyantly know that everyone's going to die at the seance. So it's your
Okay.
duty to like convince them to not go to the seance or to find a way to protect them while they're there. So
Okay.
it's it's really cool. Like, it's a very well designed game. The mechanics of it are interesting. So it's a point and click adventure. So you're just walking around
Yeah.
clicking on stuff, talking to people. But every single thing you click on costs a certain number of like minutes, and you have an actual clock up at the top of your screen. So like
Oh
it's
shit. Okay.
yeah, so it's 8 a.m. I want to ring the bell to get the butler out here. That's going to cost you a minute. It's 8:01 a.m. I want to talk to the butler about his little vest. Now it's 8:02 a.m. And like everything ticks away at your time, and you have
Okay.
like 48 hours to figure this shit out. So it was very tough the first day that we were playing because like we didn't really know what was going to be important, so we were just kind of clicking on everything.
Yeah.
And some things you pick up and it's like, this is just a book. Okay. But some things you pick up and it's like, this is a book about a very specific topic that you definitely need to learn more about. So
Yeah.
spend some time reading it. But like, yeah, it's not clear immediately what things are going to help your investigation and what things are going to do nothing for you. So
Okay.
it's a bit of a struggle to like reconcile, you know, I
Is
want
this
I
one
want to
that like
look
you
at
have
everything.
to play multiple times? Like, would
That's
you
kind of what I
like
feel.
fail the first time and then go like, okay, I know that these things were just not good. Let's speed it up.
Yeah. So I was wondering if that's like how it's designed to be played, but we've been playing for like 10 hours and we're in the first day still. So
Oh shit.
it's
Okay.
yeah, it's a lot of clicking and reading. It's a ton of content.
Okay.
And it's really like I said, it's well built. Every single thing is very mapped out, and it's just like it's a very thought through game. You can tell that the people that were making it were
Yeah.
very like they had a clear vision in mind and they executed on it. But yeah, it's just unique from anything else that I played before, and I'm really enjoying it. It was very frustrating the first day that we played because, like I said, we didn't know what was going to be helpful, what was going to be a hindrance, and then now that we're kind of like in the rhythm of it, we're starting to solve mysteries because we we went a long time with solving no mysteries, and then we were like, okay, we got to start like figuring out how to actually solve the things.
Yeah.
And then once we started solving a couple people, the dominoes started falling into place, and we've solved like 7 of the individual people's mysteries now. And then like
Yeah.
there's also like 8 overarching multi-person game mysteries that you're investigating. Like, why
Okay.
is the hotel full of ghosts? Like, who's that lady at the well? It's a good time. And I
Okay.
recommend it to fans of point and click adventures.
Of which I have still played none. Does that like amaze you a little bit?
See, it doesn't just because of your play style. I don't think of you as a point and click kind of a person.
But like, I've never even like encountered one. Like,
I
I've never
think you
even
would
just like come
really-
across one and then been like, oh, I don't like this. I think I know of 2 that I own that I desperately wanted to play that might be. I have Grim Fandango because I always heard that
Okay.
was very good. That's kind
Yeah.
of point and click, right?
Yeah, it is. I played
Yeah,
the
see?
first half of that, but I kind of fell out of it.
I bought it, but I've just never played it, and I'm always like, I'm gonna make time for this one, but I just never have because I don't really know what to expect, so I've never gone to it.
Yeah. It's a cool art style, of course.
That's why I bought it. He's a
Yeah.
skeleton man, and he's
Yeah,
like
he's awesome.
he's like a detective. It just seems really cool, but I've never done it. I think like there's like a slime game. It's kind of like that one that I bought too.
Slime game.
Day of the Tentacle.
Whoa. Never heard of that one. I think you would really like The Secret of Monkey Island.
See, I think these are all by like that guy. So I think this is one too. Yeah. Oh, it's definitely got to be one. See, look, give up the lock, pick the lock, look at the lock, pull it. Yeah. So this one is too, but I've never played it
Yeah.
either, and I own it. I've just like never turned one on, and even gone like, ooh, I hate this. I've just never played one.
I played like some of the very first games that I remember playing as a kid were all point and click adventures. Like my sister and I played a ton of them. Nancy Drew, Titanic, and then of course there was like the really old like 8-bit ones. There was one, I can't remember what it was called, but it was this lady named Penelope, and she was at a spooky castle that was kind of Dracula adjacent, and you have to like find her. And we always called her Penelope because we'd never encountered the name Penelope before.
I was like, is it just this Dracula's Castle game?
No.
Mayhaps?
No, it's a super old one. I can't remember the name of it. It may not be Dracula. It's just like
Yeah.
Wait, go to that Reddit thread. Children's mystery game involving Dracula's castle.
Involved Dracula. It wasn't for me. It was a point and click. Long shot, but Drascula?
No.
No, because this is some weird dude. But that is a game. It's a Spanish game. Interesting. Okay.
Yeah, I'll have to like look up the name of it. It was it's so old. Like it's very like pixel art style, like truly 8-bit.
I'm just doing Penelope point and click. Cause see, point and click castle game. Is it Penelope Pendrick and the Art of Deceit? Probably not.
No. Penelope's not even in the title. She's just like a lady that you're going to save.
Castle Dornstein?
No.
Damn it. Because this is going to give me like, okay. Because back in the day, I vividly remember playing this game in the computer labs, or in just all the computers at Peter's Colony. Like, 3rd, 4th, and 5th grade. I played this game nonstop, and I was the fucking best at it. I was a beast at this game. And I never knew what it was called. And I finally found it, like, way later. It was Gizmos and Gadgets.
Oh, yeah.
But like, I looked for that game for, like, millennia. You know? Yeah! Yes! Gizmos and Gadgets! I love this game! It's so good.
Everybody loved that game. I was never into it, but that's what everybody wanted to play.
Yeah, because it was the
Oregon Trail type of person.
You know what else I like to play a lot? And I wish I could find one, and I would play it today. I like Number Munchers, dude. Number Munchers was the... You played Number Munchers, right?
Yeah. That's where you, like, eat the bigger number, right?
Well, it'll have, like, okay, multiples of 19, and you just gotta, like, go to them and eat them real quick. Multiples of 2. Oh, Number Munchers. That's a good one, too. Yeah. That's how I feel about this. Like, you would see it, and just memories. Memories would flood to you. I want to overload you with video game dopamine.
Yeah. I'm trying to think of what I can Google. Google's so shit these days anyway. You know? Hugo's House of Horrors.
I saw that listed on there, but I wasn't sure.
Yes.
Hugo's House of Horrors. Everybody go play that. I have no idea what it is, but...
Did I say Hugo's House of Horrors 3? Do they make more of these things?
Oh, I've seen this.
Oh, really?
I've definitely seen this before.
It's a good little game. I played it actually like within the last 10 years or so. I had a thought, and I was like, maybe we could find that. And Richard was definitely able to find it pretty quickly. Yeah, it was released as a shareware in 1990 on DOS, and then they released it again in 95 as Hugo's Horrific Adventure.
And he searches for his girlfriend Penelope. Boom.
Yep. Old Penelope.
That's fantastic. Anyway.
Yeah, it's a good little game. Anyway.
Video game dopamine.
I'm going to bring you some more video game dopamine in the form of another mini roundup. So
actually, I think the rest of this half is going to be roundup, because I'm going to hit you with some movie ones right after.
Excellent. I love this for us. Okay. All right. So Steam is holding right now something called the 3rd Annual Thinky Awards, which is pretty cool. I've never even heard of the Thinky Awards, and I feel like it's something that I should have been aware of. They take like puzzle games and give them various awards and stuff. It's like
it's a puzzle game award. That's fantastic for you. I love that.
It's fantastic. It's just the best. So Game of the Year, according to the Thinky Awards, was of course Blueprints. But there's a lot of good ones in there, and there's a lot of sales that are happening too. So go check it out if you're a big fan of puzzle games. It's happening through February 11th. So if you're listening to this when YMBToAP comes out, you got a couple of days. If you didn't listen to this when YMBToAP came out, sucks to suck.
Sure does.
Sorry.
That's called Be Here on Monday.
Yeah. We drop on Mondays for you.
Yeah.
Sorry, I'm just like looking at these puzzle games. So The Root Trees Are Dead was also up there, which is awesome. I think it might have won a couple awards down the line somewhere, but yeah. So the Thinky Awards is really cool. It's honoring puzzle games. It has Best Approachable Game too, which I thought was neat. I've seen Is This Tea Taken Played before. It's basically like a little logic puzzle. And so like this person wants to sit by a window. This person needs to sit on an aisle seat, but they can't sit next to somebody who's going to feel seasick. So they need to sit.
I remember you talking about this, I think.
I haven't played this one, but I saw a friend play it and I was like, I should get this, but I haven't acted on that. So there's just a bunch of little good games in here. There is one that I wanted to bring up because it is on sale. Not only is it on sale, so I don't even know if it's part of this actually, because it might be like too old at this point. But I've talked about it many times before. Talos Principle 2. It actually just hit Game Pass. Hey, look, Sansa Blake Manor is in the Thinky Awards.
Oh, nice. Yep, it was up for art direction.
Sorry.
Of course it was.
Yeah, I mean, it's a beautiful game. Okay, Talos Principle 2. It actually just hit Game Pass. So if you are into puzzles at all, you do not need to play Talos Principle 1. Talos Principle Reawakened was a runner-up for Best Expansion.
Oh, so it's like a DLC to the first one?
I will tell you all about that.
Oh, fuck, yeah, okay. Because
so Talos Principle...
Since we talked about it last time, I've been thinking about this, so... Okay.
You might like this game. It's frustrating as fucking hell, let me tell you. So, like, we've been playing Talos Principle 2, and the game's, like, when you start, it's going to take you to the basic building blocks. So you have, like, these power emitters that are red or blue, and then you have power receivers in the shape of a sun, and they're red or blue. So you have these things called connectors. And while you do with the connectors, you pick it up, you point at the red power creator, and then you point at the red sun, and you set it down. Boom, you've connected them. They created power. That opened the door. Go on to the next puzzle. And they just get progressively more and more complicated. Like you'll introduce elements where, okay, this one is a red and blue power converter. So you get the red thing and point it into the blue sun and it changes it. You get ones where you have to click on both the outputs for the red and the blue and send it into a green sun because now it's going to convert it to a green beam.
Yeah.
It is simple at its core. The mechanics are simple, but this is one of those games where I find myself screaming and not knowing what colors are what. I'm just like, why won't the fucking blue beam turn this shit on? Like it's one of these games. I love to find my zen in puzzle games, find my flow state.
Okay.
I've not found it with Talos Principle 2 yet. It's pissing me the fuck off, Robert.
Okay.
But
that damn rock.
I'm having fun, I promise. I'm going to yell all the way through. So Talos Principle, the sale that is occurring, you can get Talos Principle 1, which is the very first one, of course. It is $4.49 right now on Steam. So if you're into the concept of it, I think that's a great place for you to start. You can also get Talos Principle Reawakened. So Reawakened is $19.99 right now on Steam. It has been upgraded. It's the Talos Principle original game. It's been upgraded to the new engine, Unreal 5. It's beautiful.
Ooh. Okay.
It includes the expansion called Road to Gehenna. That expansion also is available alone for $3. But exclusive to Reawakened, you get an all-new chapter called In the Beginning, which is kind of a prologue to everything. And I love a prologue. One other thing that you can fucking get. It comes with a puzzle creator. So the modding community or people that are just like really into puzzles can go in here and make their own shits.
Yeah.
And I shudder to think what the community is going to be doing with these things because the puzzles that are in the game are already so goddamn difficult for me.
Yeah.
And the world out there, the puzzling world is full of very, very intelligent people and very, very creative people. So I can't wait to see what people come up with in this tool. I'm terrified of it.
I mean, you've watched like Mario Maker levels, right?
Yes. Yeah, that's exactly what I'm thinking of. Like spinning, flaming.
People have that capacity to make it, and then they go, okay, I made it to where you can win. Pixel perfect everything, but it's doable. I hate that shit so much.
Yeah, so I feel like that's kind of where this one's going to go. It is one of the most gorgeous games I've ever played. You're just in this really huge fucking world, and the scale of it is really awesome, like awe-inspiring, you know? It has
Yeah.
these gigantic statues. The puzzles are kind of scattered all over this incredible landscape. You're running up a snowy mountain. The loneliest guitar you've ever heard is wailing in your ears, and you're just like screaming about the color blue. It's a real experience, this game.
Okay.
I highly recommend it to anybody who is at all interested in puzzles. It's very like spatial awareness focused. So if you're the type of person who can't think about a problem, if you like Portal, you're going to like the Talos Principle. And I mean, while it's on Game Pass, why not take advantage of it?
This trailer then has pictures of like first person. Like, can I swap between first or third? Or does it
I like to
force
play
you
in
into
third
things?
person. You can
like,
go to whatever
I want to look at the
perspective you want.
robot. I want to look at the robot. Okay.
Why wouldn't you want to look at the robot? He's beautiful.
Okay, perfect. Yeah, I really want to play this.
I think you would like it. And after your experience with the storyline in Horizon, the storyline in this one is equally fucking mind-blowing. And 2 is building on the stuff that they introduced in the first one. And I'm already just like... There's a lot of talking in the game, too, between the puzzles. So, you know, you have time to reset your brain and do a breathing exercise.
Okay.
So yeah, I mean, there's a ton of story to be had, and it's really fascinating. Like it's cool to see the robots experience human emotion. That's
you know, that's my weakness, man. That's my weakness.
Yeah,
so
it's tough.
Okay.
So also on Steam, you can get a bundle of all 3 of those. So you get Talos Principle, Talos Principle Reawakened, and you get Talos Principle 2, all for $29.60 right now. So I would do it. It's a good series of games. It's going to keep you busy for a long time. Like they're full of puzzles, just fucking full to the brim of puzzles. So check those out. Another game, just a real quick hit on this one. This is a new one called Drop Duchy. It also just hit Game Pass, and it is a fun little thing. So basically, do you remember Manor Lords that I was obsessed with briefly?
I definitely do.
So Manor Lords was a game where you're like building a community, like you're setting up little medieval village and creating grain stores and windmills and farms and militias and all that. Drop Duchy is like, what if Manor Lords was a deck building game, but also Tetris?
Okay.
It's bizarre. So you have these little Tetris pieces that you're dropping into a map. And as you drop them in, they're interacting with the pieces around them. So say that you have a farmland, you want to drop that in your plains because then the farm will convert the plains into fields. And then you can sow the fields, earning grain as a resource. And you spend that grain to earn more stuff in the shop to build your deck, to make your deck better and bigger.
Okay.
It's such a weird combo of stuff. And it's so addictive.
I like that. See, this is the kind of thing that most like mobile games kind of tease you with, but then they go, but we'll make it to where the resources that you get are never enough to do what you need, so pay us money. But like when you buy a game, you actually get what you create. And so I like those things like this. This looks fun.
It's very fun, and it's super strategic, and it's just like it's really good. I think that you'll actually like this one too. Do you have Game Pass? I forget.
No.
Okay. Yeah. I mean, this one's...
I let that run out.
What's the price on this one right now? It was also in the Puzzle Awards and the Thinky Awards.
This one, the complete edition is $21.56.
Nice.
Or you can just buy it outright for $15. Yeah.
Yeah. I like it a lot. I have not played a whole lot of it yet, but I've played a few rounds and I'm enjoying it. So check it out. Drop Duchy, and it's Duchy. Don't know what Duchy means. Maybe a little village.
Speaking of, real quick, there's a sale on PlayStation that started today.
Oh.
And I guess Ball Pit has an expansion, and it's part that like rolled into something, and so it's on sale.
Oh my god. I have not thought about Ball Pit in many moons. I would love to crack that one open again. I actually never beat it fully. I haven't 100%ed it, so
you gotta.
Yeah, I gotta. Another thing I wanted to bring to the table, quick hit on this too.
Okay.
Overwatch 2 is going through
Yes.
some updates. They released a video today, and they were like, guess fucking what? 5 new heroes right now.
Oh,
So there's just
okay.
like 5 new heroes at once.
Like today,
After,
because I
not
played it.
today.
Okay, because I played it yesterday. So I was like, did I
What
miss
for?
It's the only thing. Me and Sean own 2 games that we can play together. One of them's Overwatch because it's free, and the
Yeah.
other is Marvel Rivals because it's free.
There you go.
So we play Overwatch from time to time, and so we were playing Overwatch and doing horrible. But
Nice.
I was like, you're telling me because there were like 5 people I didn't know then.
Yeah.
Like I didn't
It's
know
Vendetta, Sword Lady.
she
She's the
was
worst.
new. I call her Thigh Lady.
Yeah, she got fucking hams.
Thigh Lady.
And then there's the mole that goes underground. I hate her too.
What?
They have, yeah, it's an underground character that is just like invincible when she goes into the ground. It's the fucking worst.
Nobody was playing as her the whole time. Okay.
Good. She sucks. So
But
yeah,
5
they just released
okay.
5 new characters that are going to be available to play starting, I believe, on Monday, on
shit.
maybe Tuesday, February 10th. So look forward to that. And then they also came through and they were like, yeah, so we have a roadmap and it's going to be 5 additional characters over the next 5 seasons. Also,
Okay.
look at who's here. Look at this character. Jetpack Cat has
this one?
arrived.
Yeah.
I don't know if you remember, like, back in the fucking origins of Overwatch, they joked about having a cat with a jetpack.
I do remember that.
It was one of Jeff Kaplan's things where he was like, we thought about having a little cool cat with a jetpack who's like a healer and he also picks people up, but we didn't really think that fit in the world of Overwatch. And then they revisited that idea 10 years later and they were like, you know what? Release him. So
I love it.
I'm so excited to see how these new heroes are going to change the face of the game. My friends are like super deep in Deadlock right now and I can't fucking stand Deadlock. It sucks. I hate it so much. But they don't want to play Overwatch with me, so I have to play Deadlock. But I'm hoping this brings them back. I'm just really, really excited about this. And also at the end of the release, they were like, by the way, we're going to drop the 2. It's just Overwatch. It was never Overwatch 2 in the beginning. Like, they're just going to go back to calling it Overwatch. They were like, people are getting confused because they think it's a sequential thing. Like, Overwatch 2 takes place after Overwatch 1.
Did you know it was supposed to? People who make the game now? Oh my God.
No. I really don't like the new dev team. Like, they bother me. Watching their video today, I was like, who are these scrubs? I
You're
miss
not Papa Jeff.
I miss him. I miss him so bad. But I'm just happy my game is getting content.
I'm opening up. Yeah. I'm in BattleNet and it just says Overwatch right there. Sure does.
It's just Overwatch now. Always was.
You're not my Overwatch. Okay.
Yeah, so that's what's going on in the world of video games right now.
That's surprising. Yeah, this picture specifically of this cat is great. I'm going to post that one for you guys.
I love Jetpack Cat so much. I'm so excited to see her.
So, I want to touch on 2 movies for you.
Okay.
But okay, we're going to get into Iron Lung after the break.
Heavy style.
Yeah. But there were 2 trailers in particular before, because I didn't know if they were going to be previews before Iron Lung, since it's not like a real movie, quote unquote. So it's like, it's not going to have previews because I don't know. I feel like previews are paid to be at those movies or something.
Yeah.
I don't really know how they get there. But this one's not going to have them. And it had like 18 previews and they were all scarier than the last. And it was amazing. I was losing my shit with scary movie stuff. Topies is going to be heavy this year, guys.
I'm so excited.
But there were 2 in particular that you guys got to go watch the trailers. And I'm going to tell you about them here real quick. I am going to swap these because I think you'll like that first one more. So there was one called Passenger. And I had actually stepped out because they didn't turn the fucking lights out during the previews thus far. So I went out there to be like, hey, you guys should probably turn the lights off because these are scary previews and they're not very scary like this. I walked back in there to the wildest thing I've ever seen in a preview. And I was like,
All right.
well, what's that one? I'm going to clock that and watch it later. This movie's called Passenger. And it looks so much like that No Sleep short story that I told you I came up with in my brain.
No.
It's almost exactly that.
Uh,
And it was nice. I liked it. But in looking into it now, it's made by Andre Ovredal. You might recall this name. We've talked about him quite a bit here on YMBToAP. He made The Autopsy of Jane Doe.
Oh,
Scary
shit.
Stories to Tell in the Dark. And then the one that we just watched, The Last Voyage of the Demeter.
Oh, I had no idea The Last Voyage of the Demeter was the same guy that did The Autopsy of Jane Doe. I feel like you probably told me that at
Indeed.
one point.
Yeah.
But wow.
So, like, we like this guy. He's a good guy.
Yeah.
So, that movie could be fucked up. I'm excited for it. Passenger looks great. And then he's apparently doing Bendy and the Ink Machine as a movie.
What?
Of course he could do it, man. Of course he could do it. But Passenger, go watch that trailer. It drops May 29th, 2026. Perfect time for Topies. It's going to be a good time. And what I'm liking about these previews I saw was they are very minimal. This has a cast of 3 people.
Hell yeah.
What the fuck is going to happen in this movie? I'm so excited. But this is the one for Kelsey. Here we go.
Okay.
It's a girl. She puts on some headphones. She goes, drops them on, moves her hand away from the side. A24 written
Fuck
on
yeah.
the side of the thing. So you're like, oh, it's going to be good. This movie is called Undertone. Okay. This is going to come out March 13th, 2026. The tagline is the scariest movie you'll ever hear. This has a $4 million budget, and it is a girl who does a like investigative podcast, and she has this bit of audio that she's listening to, and the entire movie is her listening to that audio.
Oh my God.
It is her sitting at her table listening to this audio. And
That's
then her
the whole
like
movie?
Yep, and it's her like looking around behind her because like there's like
Oh
wild
my
shit
God.
happening in her ears, and like the door cracks behind her, so she like pauses it and looks behind her, and goes and closes the door. Like it's gonna be so contained, and it is all audio driven.
I love that. That's going to be incredible. That's so innovative. Like, remember how a couple years ago they started coming out with movies that all took place like on a screen?
Yes,
This is
And
going
I
to
love
be the
those.
next thing. This is
I
like
hope
this.
so.
We've never seen this before. I mean, of course, there's horror podcasts, but to put it in a movie, that's really unique.
Now, see, we've done things, we're like, oh, the cops are listening to this bit of audio from the killer, and it's like one part of a movie.
Yeah.
But that's the whole movie. It's the whole fucking thing. That
I'm
trailer
stoked about
was
this.
great. And in the theater, that audio was nuts. It was great. I'm so excited for this one. We're going to this one for sure.
Yeah, that's
actually,
going to be a theater movie.
wrong. It says its budget is $500,000, $500,000. It's gonna be great.
Oh my God. And it's A24. Like that's I'm so excited.
You're spending money purely on audio work, nothing else. They could have just put shades on like the windows to a house and just filmed for like 4 days straight to make it look like it's still night,
Yeah.
I'm telling you, the cheaper you can go for horror movies, literally the better you're gonna get out of that movie.
Yeah.
You're gonna fucking kill with that movie. Okay, so this is actually by VVS Films. It's a Canadian motion picture place, but A24 is the one that was like, oh, we're snagging that. That's too good.
Okay. Yeah.
Putting the A24 name on it. Like if they're grabbing it, it's special. I'm so stoked for this one.
A24 acquired worldwide distribution rights to the film in a 7-figure deal. So they've already made their fucking cash on this.
Oh yeah. I'm so excited. That trailer was amazing. It was amazing. I literally looked behind me and thought somebody was talking behind me. It was good. It was very good. Because like there were like some kids in the theater with us, so I thought they were just like talking, so I was going to be like, what the fuck are they doing? And I realized it was audio from the movie. It was great. So that's 2 movies. This one's, like I said, March 13th. The other one is May 29th. These were the 2 high standouts from, like, honestly, like 6 previews. That there were so many previews, and they were all horror-focused ones. And I was like, this is fantastic. Awesome. And I tried to remember all of them, but these 2, like, I couldn't even forget. Like, you couldn't make me forget these 2. They were so awesome. So that's the ones. But I really, really got to get into Iron Lung stuff with you.
Okay.
So with that, let's take a quick break.
Yes.
Okay.
Welcome to Severed, a podcast suite that offers a rotation of content centered around true crime to paranormal cases. Severed True Crime covers high to low profile true crime cases like the Westfield Watcher, The Staircase, The Keepers, and other binge-worthy favorites on Netflix. Severed Paranormal peers into the corner moon windows of the Amityville Horror House, the Conjuring House, and other mysterious cases, locations, and urban legends.
I'm Harry Chambers.
And I'm Drew Hudson. We want you along for this investigative and haunting roundup. Scare you soon.
Before I get to Iron Lung, I want to tell you about this because it's going to help kind of lead me into why I have the thoughts I have about Iron Lung. Okay?
Okay.
Taylor's doing a history of film class right now. And I took this class at Quad C back in the day, so I know how we're going to do it. You watch a movie every week, and there's movies that I saw there that I still talk and think about to this day.
Cool.
One of the best ones I saw was a German movie called The Lives of Others, and it is just fucking beautiful movie.
Yeah. You've told me about that movie several times. It lives in you.
It's a great movie, dude. It, like, rocked my socks so hard. So she had to watch one called Shadow Magic. And I was like, I don't really know about that one, so let's check that out. It is a Chinese film, right?
Okay.
From 2000, so it's actually pretty new, from a woman director. I thought that was pretty great.
Hell yeah.
And it's a movie about kind of the creation of movies. So, of course, it kind of tugged on me for a little bit.
Yeah.
So the idea is this guy from England, and this is a true story, too, by the way. So it's based on a true story. This guy from England goes to China, and he brings what he's calling shadow magic to them.
Okay.
Because you're going to go in a dark room, and I'm going to, like, shine light on these pictures, and these pictures are going to move. I'm going to perform shadow magic, right? And so he's, like, showing movies to people that have never... Like, can you imagine growing up and then you see, like, a movie for the first time and you don't understand it? So, like, he filmed, like a train coming at the screen and they all, like, dive out of the way, you know?
Yeah.
Like, those things that are so vividly new to the world, you know? That was amazing. But so there's a Chinese guy that works at a photography shop, and he's always playing with, like, Western inventions, and they always get mad at him. So he's, like, playing with, like, a phonograph at the beginning of the movie. And he's like, we could, like, play these records, and then the people would smile more in the photos because it's such a cool thing. And they're like, quit playing with that shit. That's so stupid. Like, just focus on your work and do what you need to do. So he hears about shadow magic, and he goes to the guy, and he's like, he doesn't speak a lot of English, so but he knows, like, a few words. And so he's like, show me. And he's like, I'm not going to show you this. Like, you got to pay money. And he's like, you fake. You brag. And he goes, oh, I brag? So he brings him in there and he sits him down and he shows him shadow magic. And it, like, changes his life. And so then he gets a job with that guy. And he's, like, threading the needle of doing his photography work and working with him. And they decide to film, like, because they keep showing, like, stuff from, like, England. That's where the guy filmed everything.
Yeah.
And then he's like, we should do local people. Like, we should, make Chinese film. We should make a Chinese film. And he's like, why would we do that? They can go outside and they can see these things. Like, why would we do that? You know, like, I'm showing them things from a world they don't know. And he's like, I think that would really work. So they just go outside and they start filming the people. And then he's like, ooh, I'm going to take you to the Great Wall of China. And so they film, like, a landscape one as well.
Yeah.
They do all this stuff, and then they get invited to the Royal Palace, But the way he was running the movies was he had like a transportable stovepipe kind of thing.
Okay.
So he was like lighting a fire, and that light is what was shining through the box to be the light for like the movie.
Oh. Okay.
Well, it caught fire, almost killed the
fuck.
Empress, and so they get in trouble, and the Empress hears that the Chinese guy knows something about it, so she goes, that could be useful. Keep him, but exile the foreigner. Like, he needs to leave. So they literally just ship him out of the country, and this life that they were kind of building, because he was like, you should just leave everything and come with me, and we'll go around the world, and we'll film all these places around the world and just show people the world as it exists now before it changes with industry and all this stuff. Like, we can capture the world on this film.
Yeah.
And he's like, we could do that together. And then he literally gets ripped and shipped away.
Oh.
So now he's left alone, and he gets a box by the end of the movie, and it's the UK guy. And he said, I literally think about our time together all the time. We never even got to say goodbye. And I'll probably never see you again, but I wanted you to have this because it is yours. Everything about this was yours. So I included our Chinese film here, and you should do something with that. So he builds his own version of the box to play the movie, and he plays shadow magic for the people in China with their film. And they're all so stoked about their own movie. And what I thought was so great, because movies back then had no sound, right?
Mm-hmm.
There's two like comedian dudes that like live in the town, and they like perform a skit to their recorded selves on there. So they're saying the jokes in the audience over that, and people are getting to watch it, but hear it.
That's cool.
The room is laughing, and it's just this community. And then they cut to like the landscape shot, and these people live there, but it's like us. I've never been to Reunion Tower. You know, you've never been to certain places in Texas or whatever. And people start crying, and they're like, you know, I've always said I was going to go there, and I never did. And then they're like, look at the river. And like, it's the way these things can touch us, right?
Yeah.
And it was a fantastic movie. I was eating that shit up. And then it ends that kid and then his photographer boss made the very first Chinese film in 1905.
That's so cool.
And they recorded, because kind of like the antagonist is this guy that does opera in the town.
Okay.
Because movies are showing up and people aren't going to the opera as much. So like there's kind of a discourse between the two of them because their businesses fight each other, right?
Yeah.
Well, the first movie, they recorded him performing one of his operas. And that was the very first Chinese film, and it came out in 1905. In the 1940s, that film strip caught fire, and it does not exist to this day. It is literally gone. It does not exist.
Oh, that's awful.
And there's one cell of it saved, and that's the only picture from the film that exists.
Shit.
I want to find the name of it for you. So it made me just think about, movies. It was called Dingzheng Mountain. That's the name of the opera, and they filmed it, and this is the only picture that exists today from that movie.
Wow.
1905, these people, like you don't know what movies are going to be, what shadow magic is going to be. And it like, changed the course of human... Like, we have Hollywood and all this wild shit these days,
I love that they did a silent film of an opera, like, just to document it.
Yeah. Because, he's still doing the movements and stuff, but yeah. Like, you don't get to hear it, but it's there. And it doesn't exist anymore. That's so nuts to me. So it made me think about Metropolis. So here's some German history for you. Metropolis was like a 2.5 hour silent film made in Germany. It's a fantastic movie. None of us have ever seen, because it doesn't exist that way. None of us have ever seen that movie. The German government took ownership of that movie after it got made and said nobody would sit through 2.5 hours. So they cut it to what they wanted to be and burned the film strip that they removed. So that complete film has never been seen.
Why do people burn art all the time?
I know. It's nuts. So all that to say, I've been really in like a movie space lately, right?
Yeah.
So Iron Lung just came out. And I literally said this to Taylor on the way there because I was like, do you want to see it? Like, I don't think you're going to love it. I don't think I'm going to love it.
Yeah.
But I feel like we need to go see it. And she was like, why? And I said, well, I don't have a good reason because it's an hour-long video game that me and Kelsey barely liked, and he made a 2-hour movie out of it. How are you going to double the gameplay length of that? You know, I don't know what's going to happen. I said, I just think this is a historic moment, and I think we should go see this movie. I just feel like we need to go.
It feels important.
She was like, well, why? I was like, well, Markiplier paid for this entirely out of his pocket. He fronted the $3 million all from his money. His savings as a YouTube creator is what funded this movie. He wrote it.
Yeah.
He directed it. He starred in it. He edited it. This is a gamble. Like, there's no need for this to exist, but it meant so much to him that here it is. Right?
Yeah.
So I was like, it might flop. Who knows? But I think we should just go see it and we indulge somebody's dream. I feel like that's a historic thing. So we go see it. Boy, was this a historic thing, and I am so glad that I can say that I went to see it.
I'm so happy that you went.
I really want to take you to see it.
I would love to go. I mean, like you said, I didn't feel like I needed to see this one because, like, I'm not interested in Markiplier as a content creator. Iron Lung was a fine game. It wasn't like my favorite thing in the world, but
that's sure. I remember we beat it and went, okay.
Yeah, like
that was it.
I love the concept of Iron Lung. You know, I love spooky ocean shit, and the fact that he's down there and can't see anything at all, like,
it's interesting enough, right?
Yeah, as far as like movies go, it's something I would watch.
Yeah. So I will say it's pretty good. Do I love it? No, I'm not going to tell anybody that I love it and you must see it because it'll change your life. No, I'm not saying that. I did give it a 5-star. No, I actually gave it 4 stars out of 5 because, like, it was good. Like, I did like it. It was good. But I'm so much more into the background of it that's why I'm so crazed about it at the moment.
Yeah.
This is, like I said, this guy's passion project. It's just, he wanted to do it.
Mm-hmm.
It was beating out Sam Raimi's movie over the weekend.
That's crazy.
Like, you as a person, Kelsey, makes a movie and you can say, Sam Raimi, this guy I love who made Evil Dead and shit and Spider-Man, I have a more profitable movie than him today.
Right. That, like,
Who
that's
can say that?
It's not something that just happens every day. And I think it is kind of a cool fuck you to Hollywood, because Hollywood has been, like, kind of circling the drain a little bit the last 10 years or so.
Absolutely. And that's why I brought up those 2 movies in particular for the roundup. They are cheap movies, single locations. They're probably going to do fucking gangbusters.
I hope
Now, I will say Iron Lung really expanded the lore and made it pretty fucking cool. Like, it's pretty good. Like, it really was a good movie. I'll hit you with this, I guess. Part of it is they literally raise him back up to the surface and there's people outside the submarine telling him what he's got going on. And they're like, we can't let you out. We told you, you're welded inside. The oxygen that's in there, that's all you have. But you need to go back and get something that we saw from your photos. So we're sending you back down there. And they're trying to, like, bargain with him. And he hits the camera and takes a picture of the people outside. But he just sees their bones. And so they scream at him and they're like, that's a fucking X-ray camera, you son of a bitch. You just, like, gave us all fucking cancer. And so now that recontextualizes the game and everything else that happens. Because remember, when you play the game, there's skeletons down there.
Yeah.
That means there's not skeletons down there. That means those things are there. Because this is an X-ray camera. There's no skeletons.
Okay. Spooky.
There are creatures. There are things down there. All of them are things.
I don't like that.
Which plays into more stuff. It got really fucking weird. It got super insanely trippy. It's a wild movie. And for a 2-hour movie, Didn't think it was 2 hours.
All right. Yeah, I'm hearing like nothing but good things from it. Like people are not saying, it's life-changing the next like Picasso
Yeah,
or
no.
whatever, but people are liking it and saying like this is well worth your time, and it's cool that like just a
Yeah.
guy from YouTube is able to go make a $3 million movie like this.
So here's why I'm also bringing it up. It was the number 2 movie over its opening weekend. It made like 14 million, and I think Sam Raimi's movie made 20, and then Melania was number 3 at $7 million, right? So, did you get any of the ads for Melania?
No, I actually didn't even know it was coming out until I heard people talking about it in the context of Iron Lung.
I definitely don't mean trailers. There were ads going, we will pay you $50 to go watch this
What?
movie. They were
What?
paying people to sit in the theater
Oh my
to
God.
see this movie, right? Because Trump had tweeted the day it came out that every seat across the globe had sold out for the Melania movie.
course.
And
Yeah,
then
he bought them all.
everyone was going to their theater apps and going like, oh, this showtime, not a seat sold. This showtime, and proving that no seats were sold for this fucking movie. So its numbers are inflated. They're essentially paid for, Angel Studios
Yeah.
style.
Imagine.
Remember how you could donate tickets that they'd hand out to people, and you could just
Yes.
pay them more money so they could give tickets to the people?
stupid.
That didn't fucking happen.
Yeah.
So Friday and Saturday, Iron Lung is the number 1 movie in America. It is leading by far above Sam Raimi's movie. And then on Sunday, the Lord's Day, you're telling me that many people went to see a horror movie about being trapped on an island after you went to church and stuff? And it
Yeah, that's
magically
weird.
made an insane amount of money on Sunday alone? There's now talks that Disney was threatened, because it's a Disney movie, because they own
Yeah.
20th Century Fox. They don't want to be shown up by a YouTuber, so they paid people to go see the movie as well and inflate the numbers.
Man, that's an interesting theory.
But it's not a theory. There's people that have seen it. And guess what? Monday, Iron Lung's the number 1 movie again. Tuesday, it's the number 1 movie again. Like, why all of
Strange.
a sudden, for the weekend numbers, it made so much, but now every day in between, it's always below?
Yeah, that's odd.
That's pretty fucked up. This movie, I think, is important. He dropped $3 million, remember? It made 14 million. It's in like the 20-something millions at this point.
Dang.
And here's what he did, too, because he's the distributor. Nobody's handing the movie out. He basically called on his YouTube following and said, hey, call your local theater and see if they'll put it in there.
Yeah.
And the deal he cut him was, if you'll play the movie, I'll split the ticket cost 50-50 with you, because movie theaters don't get ticket sales.
Oh.
Remember? That's why they upcharge for concessions.
Yeah.
So it's actually
Interesting.
behooving them to show this movie, because they're actually making more money off of his movie than this Disney movie. So it's actually benefiting theaters. It's benefiting the consumer. It's benefiting this creator. There's only pluses to all of this, but all the critic reviews hate it. Everybody wants you to think it's bad, and they don't want you to go see it, because Hollywood's going to lose control if this is successful.
So, like, where did you see this movie? Because I'm looking at my Alamo Draft House right now. Oh my God, it's showing.
I went to Cinemark. It's playing a wide round, but apparently it's only going to be around for like 1 more week. So it's not even going to be
get in
out
theaters.
very long. I would love to take you to it. I don't know, because like I'm seeing it again Saturday.
Oh, really?
Because Mary is a humongous Markiplier fan, so like it would mean more to her. Like, I don't know, I know his name. I don't know a single video from this guy. To me, it was just it was just a movie thing, is why I wanted to see it, not a him thing.
I feel like I have been too harsh on Markiplier, and perhaps I might owe him an apology. But I just
You do
his
not
content is
owe
not for
Game
me.
Grumps one. You don't owe them
Yeah.
one. Just
I
him.
don't owe them an apology. Just him.
Yeah.
I mean, even still, I went through some of his YouTube content today because I was like, maybe I need to like this guy, and it's not my cup of tea.
No, he
That's all I'll
plays
say.
scary games and screams and has fun, and that's whatever.
Yeah, he's a YouTuber, and I mean, I'm not saying that to discount him. You and I are internet content creators. We know the toil of making something here. Actually, there was one really poignant video I saw on TikTok about him, and he was comparing the making of Iron Lung and Iron Lung of itself to being a YouTuber.
Okay.
Like toiling away in the dark, like just you and a screen. You don't know if anybody's going to like this. You don't know if anybody's going to watch it, but it's something that you feel called to. So you put it out in the world and you hope that there's viewers. Like that's what his channel has been built on. That's what it was like for him to make Iron Lung.
So I just learned about this, and I think you might give him some kudos for that because I didn't know about it. He quit making a show on his channel to go to somebody else's channel and make content for them unpaid for a year. And the YouTube producers were so mad at him because they weren't going to make money from his show. And he was off doing somebody else's thing. It was called like Unus Anus or something. And I've seen that name.
Okay. Yeah, I have seen that name. We've talked about that also on YMBToAP because we were like, what the fuck is this? And that's kind of all we did with it.
Well, they basically put a video out every day for 1 year solid. 365 videos, and on December 31st, when it hit midnight to the next year, they deleted the channel and it all went away.
What?
That was that was the experiment. He just was doing a thing.
Okay.
So they put in all that work just to make it like a flash in the pan, like you had to be there moment kind of thing.
That's nuts, actually. Man, that's
kind of
some
cool.
Real creative people out there, aren't there?
There sure are.
Everybody's so creative.
But Iron Lung is just... I've seen behind the scenes like how they made it. Bro, they got like folding tables and shit. Why do you think everything has to be so fancy to make anything? Like...
Yeah.
You just gotta make the thing. You think
You
we're
just gotta
rocking
get the grit.
I'm in fucking pajama pants right now, bro. You know?
Yeah. I mean, it is cool just to think about like how far he's come as a creator. How far he's come as a creator.
I
and
just
yeah, it just
like
reminds
that it's
me
like
of
shaking the establishment, you know, like
yeah. It's cool.
I'm into it. And
I'm
I
happy
did get
for him.
one. He was like, "This is not the best that I can do. It's just
Is that
what
a
I
threat?
have." No, he's like, "This is just what I've made, and I will have learned from this. And the next thing I make probably won't be the best thing that I can do, but it will be better than Iron Lung, though." He just seems like such a humble, normal dude. Like,
Yeah.
he's the right guy to be famous. You know?
Yeah. That's what people are saying too. It's like, we made the right one famous.
I like him. He seems legit. I think if you can swing Iron Lung, it's worth giving him money because Disney needs to know that they fucking suck, bro. It's time to jump ship. And it did make me think about movies like Shadow Magic did as a whole. And I was like, I saw a thing that said he owns one thing that movie studios can't buy, and that's loyalty. Like, people are just loyal to him. They like him. And he's good to them.
He's got
he's
a literal
earned
little
it.
cult following.
Yeah, he's earned this from people. Marvel has not earned that from me. I liked them for a long time, and they lost all that. Like they became bad. They did things, Not everything. God of War, I still like it, but that last one wasn't great.
Yeah.
It's okay for things to devolve, but then to expect that you're always gonna like it because you're the only thing that gives it to you, that's where it gets weird.
You know what this is reminding me of?
What?
Primal Season 2.
So, I just wanted to tell you this.
Okay.
About Primal, by the way.
Yes.
Episode 4. Now it's
Of
time.
Season 3. Okay, it's time?
It's time. Now's the time. Episodes 1, 2, and 3, like I told you, we're just walking. We're just fucking walking. Nothing's happening.
All right.
Episode 4 is right after he died. And you get to see Fang grieve this dude. And that
Fuck.
sucks ass. I hated that.
Oh, I don't want that.
Yeah, she cries about him. It's horrible. I didn't like this. But so, I'm going to go ahead and tell you because I want you to be like, okay, I'm a little intrigued now. Remember, 3 episodes. We've walked for 3 shows, right?
Yes.
This one, we just watched him die. We flash forward. Mira is a little bit more pregnant. And these like giant boars come into town and like steal a bunch of people. And they steal like a little kid who's definitely just Steven Universe. And so they make a party to go save this kid. So Mira leads all this group of people and like go to find the kid, right?
Mm-hmm.
And while they're out there, they're exploring, they're doing all the stuff. And then all of a sudden, right there at the end, they're like looking in the brush. And I'm like, Spear's not going to fucking walk out of here. Like they like just left their village to go find this kid. And then Spear walks out, post all those 3 shows. So that means those 3 episodes have all taken place in the time they left to go save this kid. Like they left just before the village burned, just before all this shit happened. That Spear got brought back by that shaman dude and then left as a zombie.
Okay.
All happenstance. And he literally walked out and they all just like look at him and go like, and then it ended.
Ooh, all right.
Episode 4 is the one. It's all build up. Because I was like, but like we got to see how the village burns. No, they don't know about that. They left. They're on a different mission. So we get to kind of know the background into her story now about why he just shows up.
Okay.
Can you imagine?
I do think
You fucked a burn dude. You got his baby and he shows up as a zombie almost right before you give birth.
Yeah, that's
a shock to the
wild.
system.
I do think I'll wait for the entirety of Primal to come out before I watch it because it's one of those shows where like I need to sit down and have all of it at once.
I can't get a true like how long it's supposed to be.
Oh,
A
really?
lot of things
The
say
last
8,
ones-
and then a lot of things say
yeah.
10. And I
Okay, the
don't know
last
which one's the
2
number.
shows I think were 10, so I was thinking this one would be around 10.
Exactly. So see, it says 10, 10, and 10. But then when you look at season 3 stuff, they only... Oh, well, now they show through 9. So they just haven't released some names on here.
Okay, so it looks
Okay.
like it's going to be ending mid-March. So maybe we can look forward to a nice little interlude or something about Primal in the coming days.
I'm hoping this is going to work for me because by the end of 4, I was like... Episode 4 felt pure Primal. It felt great.
Good.
It was fucking weird. It was kind of gross. It was kind of gruesome. Had some heart. It was good Primal. Those first 3 are okay Primal.
Okay.
But that 4th one, I was like, okay, here we go. Like, he figured out what the fuck we're doing.
Now it's prime time.
Dude, he literally walks in. He just walks in from the brush. His brain's all exposed. In 3, he gets his whole hand ripped off, so he's just a bone.
Nasty.
And he's holding a spear with just a skeleton hand, brain popping out, and he's just like, huh? And they're looking at him, and it's like, what is going to happen? And of course, it ends right there.
All right.
So now that makes me wonder. Theory time.
Theories.
I think he will be there for when Mira gives birth, and he will get to see that child before he's like fully gone, and that's gonna wreck me. That he will actually get to like experience a child again before he's fully gone.
Yeah.
That would be
I'm
good full
curious to see
circle
where
for
it
me.
goes.
Like, what are you doing? What are you doing, Jendi? What are you doing? It's looking
What are you
good.
doing?
So anyway, Primal 4, now's the time. When it ends, yeah, we'll dig fully into it. But I think it's getting started, and I'm ready for it.
I wanted to bring up to you. So we posted about the Topies in our Discord, and then we had an immediate suggestion from one of our listeners who said we should consider TV shows as a category. And while I do love a good horror TV show, and Primal was making me think about this,
Okay.
I don't want to be like the Academy where we nominate stuff that we haven't watched all the way through.
Yeah.
And TV is often much more of an undertaking. So I was going to run it by you. Maybe it's something we think on.
Well, because it would also have to have ended. What if, the season finale is going to be in October and we've watched all but one episode? Do we still be able to count it?
Right.
Chime in what you guys think, because I feel like it has to be like a full season concluded.
Right, because remember our cutoff is going to be
September 30th.
October? Yeah, September 30th. So
we have October to deliberate and then deliver Halloween night.
Yes.
So, I'm going to say Primal might be an early running for horror TV. It's a little spooky.
Yeah. Maybe we'll have like an honorary mentions category or something. Like things we wish we could have nominated but are not an official Topi.
I agree with that. Yeah. I mean, they kind of do that. A lot of like YouTube videos do that, so we can do that too. Like,
we can do whatever we want.
Once it's over.
It's our podcast.
Once it's over, this would have been a solid nomination.
Yeah.
Does the pit count for horror because of like degloving and stuff?
It is horrifying me, I can tell you that much.
We got to get out of here pretty soon because the pit is on at this moment. But we did tell you guys that we are going to be doing Attack on Titan.
Mm-hmm.
And well, here
Attack
it fucking
on Monday.
is. It's Attack on
Here
Monday.
it is.
It's right now. So here's the first one. We didn't even warn you guys. Here you
Boom.
go.
We did not warn the people.
No, we said that we were going to watch that show, but we didn't give them we're starting next show.
Well,
we just kind of started.
We'll tell them tonight in the Discord so that they have some time.
But we did only watch the first 3 episodes of Attack on Titan. I don't think we're going to have too much to say. The story's still getting started. So,
yeah, the establishing shots pretty much is what we're looking at right now. So like the characters, the scenery, the animation, etc.
How are you feeling 3 shows in?
I can't stand that little blonde kid. I don't even know his name.
Armin?
He sucks, dude. I hate him.
You might like him later. We'll see.
Maybe. I don't know. He just like...
He's just a little philosopher kid,
He's... Yeah. It's okay. So it's a trio. It's a trio. Like the standard trio that you often get in sagas such as this. So we have like the main character who's Eren Yeager, and he's like hell-bent on his mission, and then he's got his little protector friend Mikasa, who's like, I'm a fucking badass, I'm gonna kill anybody who gets in your way, and love that. We have the hero, we have the hero's protector, and then we got this little blonde guy who's just tagging along for the ride. Like, I don't know what his role is yet, I think. So I'm like struggling to latch onto him as a character.
I mean, I don't really care about him. I don't really care about anybody at this point. We're only 3 shows in,
Yeah.
And I mean, none of these people are like the main person from what I have always heard about the show, except for Mikasa. Everyone fucking loves her. She's like the thing.
I thought that Eren was like the big guy, right? Eren Yeager? He's like the man.
He's the main character, but he's like nobody's favorite that they talk about. We always talk about other people that show up. Because there's one guy that we're going to meet soon that I think you might like as well. We'll see whenever we get there. Can I just say, though, so after episode 2, they go to like the army and it does like a little bit of a time jump, I guess?
Yes. I think like a full year time jump, right?
I don't know. But like Mikasa got the wildest glow up. Like,
yeah, she did.
Her drawing was very different. I was like, whoa, she's very
Where'd
pretty.
she come from?
I was like, she's very pretty. I know they are children, so not like that. But
no.
I was like, you drew her entirely different after this time jump, and I don't recall that in the show. So, episode 1. Let's
Can we talk about the opening shot?
So that's what I wanted to kind of say as well. My thing about Attack on Titan is I think it is literally one of the most clean, tight-looking shows I've ever fucking looked at. I love looking at this show.
It's very pretty. It's got these like really thick lines that they do, especially in the close-ups.
Yeah.
Big, thick lines, and I love them. It's like really, it's drawing me in. And it looks, comparing this to Monster, the most recent anime that I've watched, that anime, fantastic plot. It was drawn like shit at times.
Yeah. And
this
I think
one is
they're
just like
only separated by like a couple years.
Really?
So This first aired April of 2013. Okay.
I feel like Monster was early 2000s, wasn't it?
I'm about to find out. That first episode was 2004. Okay, so we're separated by like 9 years of time. Well,
Yeah.
You can tell.
Yeah.
Oh, you can definitely tell. Okay. So yeah, the opening shot with the ducks.
The ducks. I love the ducks. They were pretty. And you get that like
Very
cool
pretty.
dog who's like bark, bark, bark. And then you fucking see that horrible hand come up over the wall. Like that grabbed me. Like that opening opening scene. I was like, yeah, this is okay. I'm in.
Do you agree with what I told you that this is a frenetically drawn show?
Yes.
It's
It
going to
really
get worse.
Okay.
It's going to get way worse.
The chaos scenes are extremely chaos.
By the end of episode 1, I found myself like a little bit like leaning forward, like, oh, like I was feeling it again. I was like, okay, this is a solid opening. This is a good, let's hook the people because you don't know what the fuck is going on. You are barely given any kind of whatever. But I noted a couple things here.
Okay.
Because, I like my ideas, right?
Yes.
Aaron said this line that I had to write down for you. But he meets like these guys that are in the army playing like poker or whatever. They're like gambling and drinking on the job because they're in the walls. They don't have to worry about whatever. And they're like, what else could you want? Everything's fine. And he's like, yeah, we have the peace of mind of livestock.
Yeah, that quote got me.
I
did
was like
that.
I was like, oh, okay, we're writing that down. That's a good line.
Yes.
And I wanted to note about drawings as well. I was like, dude, the flowers, they focus on flowers so much. And they're always so pretty.
They do.
They're drawn so well.
They have a way in the show of like typically in some animes you'll find like, okay, this person really likes to draw this specific thing. Like they draw food really well or like they're really good at hair. This one is like a very well-rounded anime. I'm not finding anything ugly yet.
Yeah. And then so really episode 1, I just wrote down stuff like that. And then I wrote that it has great layering. There are so many shots where it's like something's moving slow in the background. Like they do a lot of like camera pans where it's all these layers having to like flow together.
Yeah,
they
like
do
the
that
parallax effect.
a lot. They do it very well. Very well. This is just a great animated look so far.
I hate the look of the Titans. I can't. They look like big toddlers. Like
I wish I could explain that better for you. I don't know why they look this way because they all are like, I literally think they just went, okay, each one is a different memeable reaction. And that's how they drew each one. Because, like, there's the one that's going to come up way later where he's literally doing, like, finger guns and
what
running.
The fuck?
Why? Then there was the one, like, every time they show one, it's, like, a different, just, like, they're like reaction memes. Every single one is its own reaction meme.
And they're all different. Like, so there's some of them that just look like people, like big ugly toddlers. There's some of them that have no fucking skin. There's some of them that are kind of metal. Like I'm trying to figure them out still. And then there's also like they establish at the beginning like the giants live beyond the walls, but then like the one is so big that he comes and looks over the wall. Yeah. He's a titan. Is he different than giants? Are we?
No, like, they're all titans. No, they're all titans. They just called them giants.
I'm still trying to figure out the taxonomy.
You're going to get an explanation by the end of season 1 for the ones that are vastly different.
Okay, great.
Like, that's going to be a thing.
Like, are breathing steam and shit. And I'm like, I'm confused.
That gets explained. Like, I don't think they leave a lot to like, oh, that's just the way it is. They go, oh, here's the scientific why these things occur these ways. They do kind of get there. Like, answers will come. That's why we said this one's going to be kind of short because, like, we don't know nothing. We literally know nothing. We just saw a giant one kick the wall in and then another one just fucking football shoulder through a wall and go, okay, I'm going to leave now and just, like, dip out, you know?
Yeah.
Any thoughts about his mom getting eaten?
I mean, I feel like it would have been more impactful if I hadn't known that it was coming. But I was like, okay, well, there she goes. Old side pony mommy.
So I will say this, though. I love the ending for the first one because the whole thing is the drunk army dude shows up and he's like, I'm gonna save you guys. And then when he gets there, he looks at it and he gets so scared that he just sheaths that sword back up. He's like, never mind, I'll take the kids. And he just fucking leaves, right?
But he also had a line where he was like, when he went to go, kill the Titans, like, I'm going to save these kids. I have to make good on the debt that I owe. Like, what is that? I guess we'll probably learn more about it.
Too, because, we don't know where the fuck the dad is right now.
Yeah, he just like, I'm going to disappear, but I'll
minutes before.
Yeah, and then he was like, I'll come back and tell you what's going on in the basement if you're good. Like, what? And then later on in the episodes, we get the, like, half flashback dream situation where Aaron's dad's injecting him with some shit. I'm sure one day we're going to figure all that out, but
yeah.
I'm intrigued.
This got me too. The mom was like, save the kids and leave. And then when they do leave, she kind of just like says to herself, please don't leave me. That really fucked me up.
Yeah. Watching the whole scene between Aaron and his mom was really fucked up. I did not like any of that. And they voice acted the hell out of it too.
Him trying to pick up the like beams and his like, fingertips are bleeding and he's like they get those little details. Like, this is a very visceral show. I will say it's going to get way more visceral. And I like that kind of, like, it's very detailed. Like, if you're digging in wood like that, you're probably going to skin up your fingers. That's just a good detail, These aren't superhumans. They're just people. And that makes you feel their weakness, So I was into the first one. Episode 2, I only wrote this because, boy, this is such a let 'em eat cake kind of wild mindset of things. I just wrote this down to see what you thought about that. There's another line where they talk about, they get saved, they go inside the walls, and they said they sent like 200,000 troops out to go fight these things, and 200 came back. And they said, well, upside to that, made the food shortage go away because now there's less people to feed. And I was like, damn.
There's a lot of big ideas already being floated in this. Like you said, the argument of being basically cattle, kind of livestock for the Titans in their little pen. And the whole like argument that Aaron has about like, we're living behind the walls, but is that really a life? Like, do we... Yeah. Is this good? Is just being alive enough? And then there's that scene with Mikasa where she's like, your mom wants you to stay alive, so you gotta stay alive, and she like punches him in the face and stuffs bread in his mouth.
Oh yeah. Dude, I love her. Yeah, she's great.
Stay alive, don't let your mom down.
Episode 3 though, I kind of thought you would have fallen in love with Potato Girl.
Oh, I fell in love with Potato Girl. It's the only thing I wrote down.
Especially when she gets done doing her run and she literally like leaps across the screen to eat that bread from there, and just shoots across. That's one thing about this show. While it is visceral, it is kind of realistic. Its comedy is very exaggerated to kind of lessen those moments, because that shit really caught me off guard. I laughed really hard.
Yeah, it was definitely a juxtaposition to everything else that's going on in this show. That whole episode 3, that was basically just a training montage of Aaron in that stupid ass ODM suit. And I was like, this is going on too long. And then at the end of it, they're like, oh, the suit was fucking busted. I guess you can get on this one instead. And
yeah,
it was
that
fine.
one.
I was like, all right.
Kind of slow. I won't lie.
Excessive.
Fell asleep the first time. I was all like, nothing's happening. And then I went and watched it. Like, oh, I missed like 5 minutes. Oh, his thing was busted. Who cares? Let's move on. But I mean, you do meet a lot of who's going to be important later, because every time you go through training with your brothers in arms, they're the ones that are going to carry you through and that are really going to hurt when you lose them later and all that kind of stuff. So all these people are going to mean a lot of big things later.
Dude, if Potato Girl dies, I'm giving up on the show. I will tap out.
I'm trying to remember if I even know who that is.
Maybe she just doesn't come back. Maybe she's...
No, like, I definitely remember her, but I can't remember if she's the one. There's like one girl that's very popular in the fandom these days.
Okay.
And I think it might be her, but I don't want to like tell you why, because there's like a role that she will fulfill later.
Okay, yeah, no spoilers.
I remember I've only seen season 1, so I mean, I know like, to me, I know a little bit. I don't even know a lot of it. You know, I don't think that's Potato Girl. No. Okay, so it's not the girl that I'm thinking of.
Okay.
Well, is it? I don't know who. Well, clearly she's gonna be important. Potato Girl. Oh no, it's not her. Okay, so I don't know what her deal is. I love that I just typed it in and it just says she famously stole a potato in season 1, and that is her name forever now. Potato Girl. I mean, it is a good show so far. To me, the first 2 are why. By 3, I'm still thinking it's okay. It is about halfway through this season where I feel like you're going to go, oh, what's going on? And now you're like really in the sauce.
Okay. I'm excited for the rest of it. I mean, yeah, the first 3 they're fine. Like you said, it's building on something bigger, and we're going to learn more characters and see where it goes.
This is the only big theme that I kind of wrote down as well. I just said the show seems to be a lot about children learning that the adults around them don't have the answers, and the things that you think are guaranteed are not guaranteed, and you have to make it for yourself. Because like they all think that like that army dude, the blonde guy, was like gonna save him, but like he was just as scared as anyone else. Like his mom couldn't get out of stuff, and now he's forced on his own. Like everybody thinks that like the army might have the answers now they're in training, and do they really? Like this is a lot of like when children become aware that maybe our parents aren't the gate holders to knowledge that we think, you know?
Mm-hmm.
And that is a pretty big theme that I remember, is like finding out what you think you know, no one really knows, you know?
Okay.
So I'm curious where the next 3 are going to go. I don't, remember. But I'm glad you like the art style, because that's the thing that I like the most about the show.
Yeah, it's definitely, it's nice. It's better than Monster.
I don't know, though. It's not Tenma. There's no Tenma here.
There's no Tenma yet.
Not yet. So that's a little bit of Attack on Monday. We're just getting started. Couple big ideas. Animation is good. But we're going to get there, guys, because I'm pretty, I know the show gets wild. I know we'll be digging in at some point. Like really talking about some heavy ideas and thoughts. So hope you guys are watching it with us. I think a lot of you have already seen this show. So just remember, you got to make sure you're keeping up with where we are so you don't spoil, because Kelsey hadn't seen nothing.
Yeah.
So let's not spoil nothing for Kelsey, because I want her to be surprised, and I want to be surprised from season 2 on, because there's a lot of shit that I don't know.
Yeah.
So that's Attack on Monday, and I think it's time to go watch The Pit.
I'm being paged to the emergency room as we speak.
I bet you are. And let's get out of here.
All right.
If you love this episode, please tell a friend. Word of mouth is the best way we can get the YMBToAP into brand new ears for those weekly Monday Attack on Titan episodes. You guys remember Monster Mondays? Now it's Attack on Monday. Hopefully you guys are ready for every Monday, where we are going to dig deep into Attack on Titan for, I believe, all the way through August is what we got going. So you got a lot to look forward to. It's February. You got 6 months of this to look forward to. Be here on Mondays. Tell all your friends. Monday's a big day. It was already a big day. It was YMBToAP Day, but now it's YMBToAP with Attack on Titan. So go dig into it. If you want to talk to us, go on over to the show notes. Click on the Discord link. Hop on in there and chit-chat with us. We've been talking nonstop lately about stuff, and I need you guys in there to be giving us spooky season suggestions for our Topia Awards that we'll be doing in October. So if you guys see something that we don't talk about, go throw it in the Discord so we know it's something we got to check out. We're going to be relying on you guys a lot for some things that we don't get to see. So hop on over in the Discord, talk to us about anything and everything. Of course, we've got the anime channel, which will have probably a lot of Attack on Titan stuff in there as we're going through this all year long. But I want to know what you guys think about... some of those thinky games that Kelsey brought up today that are in those awards. I don't know if you guys played the Talus Principle and the big ideas in that. I definitely want to get into those. Ooh. I'm a sucker for big ideas.
It's big.
I like that stuff. I want to know what you guys think about the Jetpack Cat from Overwatch. Not Overwatch 2, because that doesn't exist anymore. We've resurrected Overwatch from the dead. Go watch those 2 trailers for the spooky movies and write in the spooky season Discord what you thought about them, because they are fucking nuts. They're pretty good. And then also, let me know if you guys saw Iron Lung, what you guys think about it, your theories. There's a pretty good one that I'm going to tell Kelsey about in a little bit, make her a little bit more excited, because everyone's tying this to like some Eldritch Monster type stuff. So, good stuff there. But again, we just want to thank you guys for being here, all the support you give us. We literally love making the show for you. We love the interactions with you guys. We just hope that you get something out of it and that we make your Mondays that much easier and better, because it's a wild time out there in the world, but you can always count on a nice, lighthearted Monday YMBToAP morning. So with that, I just want to say again, I love you guys. You fill us with love, and I hope that we return it to you.
Our theme song is and always has been The Green Reaper Blows the Horn by Faraj. Check him out on YouTube while you're checking out Iron Lung and Markiplier and all that stuff. He deserves it. He deserves reviews. What if Faraj made a movie? I think that would be pretty cool.
Yeah, it would. An audio experience.
An audio experience unlike any before. As always, thank you so much for listening, and tune in next time to get the answer to that burning question. Does that mean there's no Overwatch 3?
But we had one more important sound we wanted you to hear.
Bro. You like... That was like your secret attack move. It like forced straight into the mic. Whoosh! Like fucking Avatar Airbender, but in a burp. Just rah! And no one will hear it because it's before we click the button. Damn it, but it's gonna live in me forever. Okay, we got clap still. Clap and clap. In 3, 2, 1.